Hi, I'm Amanda Ralph. I'm a nurse practitioner and the owner of White Coat Aesthetics here in Las Vegas, Nevada. All right, today I've decided I am finally going to come clean about my very unpopular opinion in the aesthetic industry, which is I believe we are completely overfilling lips. I have been in this industry for quite some time, and I want to start this video by saying that I have lip filler, okay? So I'm not a full lip filler hater by any means, but I really believe that the aesthetic industry is going way too much into lip filler, and I believe in 10, 15 years time, hardly anyone will be getting it, or if we do, it will be much, much, much more minimized. I think that the aesthetic industry has really become more popular with lip filler, with Botox and lip filler. Those are probably going to be your number one treatments. But I really think that with everything trending towards more natural, we need to completely go away from doing lip filler first. I don't think that it should ever really be the first treatment that you receive in aesthetics, especially if your goal is to remain looking natural and continuing to look like yourself for longer. I will have people come on my schedule who have already booked for lip filler. I've never met them before. And at this point in my career, I make everyone do a full face consult because it is very rare that there isn't an other area of the face that we can treat first to help you look rejuvenated before it comes to lip filler. Lip filler comes with so many potential long-term complications, and it's just such a headache to fix once you get there that I just don't think that we need to be jumping into lip filler as quickly as we do. Let's talk about that. So lip filler, of course, as everyone knows, there's a lot of migration when it comes to lip filler. There can be lumps and bumps, there can be long-term issues, and the product that moves above the lip or under, if it's placed improperly, takes so long to go away, if it ever really goes away. At this point, I'm just telling everyone, if you have lip filler up here or under in the wet border, we need to dissolve because it will be years and years and years before it actually disappears. Let's talk about all the other areas of the face we can rejuvenate before we should even consider lips. Number one being, of course, the mid-face, the cheek, under eye, even right here at the corner of the nose. This I would not consider a true smile line, which some people come to me for. But we do have a deep piriform fat pad here that does lose fullness as we age. So we can rejuvenate here, we can rejuvenate through the cheek, lift up the cheek area and the mid-face before doing lip. Another area I strongly suggest you look at is your chin. There is no sense in adding lip if you have a weakened chin, because what is that going to do? It's going to weaken your chin even more. So I always like to assess the side profile. I like to look at the chin. I like to look at your entire jawline, again, before we discuss lips. I love lip filler when it is done well and when we do it in small amounts, but I just feel like it's such a slippery slope and it's so easy for people to get a little obsessive with it. And I have my clients that will continue to come back to me month after month. Can I get more? Can I get more? How do my lips look? And I pull up a picture and they look exactly the same as they did when I did them last. So it does last longer than we think, and it's an area that we can get a little obsessive about overfilling. But like I said, I'm always trying to avoid complication. I'm always trying to think about your long-term self. And so for me, face filler is always where we should start, with Botox, of course, way before we do lip filler. You need to be going to an injector who also feels this way, if I'm going to be totally honest with you. I think there are way too many injectors who just keep filling, maybe dissolving if there's a major issue, and then filling more. We want to be able to be showing long-term improvements. You should look better now with me than you did 2 years ago when you started. I always want to make sure my patients are trending in the more natural, rejuvenated direction rather than slowly looking more overfilled and just starting to look just weird, because that's what honestly is going to happen if you continue to add and just plump up the lips too much to their capacity, and then we are left dealing with problems for the rest of your life. In a perfect world, I think you should do your lip filler no more than once a year. Absolutely no more. And if you can push it even further than that, the better. The goal should not be, let's see how much these lips can fill, and instead, how can I keep them looking nice and natural and maybe a little bit more plumped without overdoing it in the long term. In the meantime, you could do skin treatments, medical grade skincare, filler, biostimulant, Sculptra. It doesn't have to all be injectable. You can, spend your money on skincare and make sure that your skin looks good on the day-to-day. I just think for my clientele who tends to prefer the natural look, this is how you stay natural for longer. So far in my aesthetic journey, I do my lips about every 2 years. And I didn't start with super thin lips. So of course, if you have a very small lip, you may need to do a little bit more than that. But for me, I am really trying to stay natural to myself. And I know what it can look like over the years on people who continue to add more filler for no reason. That is why in my practice, I've started requiring my patients do not get any more lip filler for 3 to 6 months for those who are really trying to do a bigger lip. But I really recommend going at least a year if you can hang on for that product, because we know that that product is still there and it's going to help you continue to look natural for longer. Let me know your opinions. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think that I am crazy for saying that? Let me know what you think. I'd love if you could leave a comment below and let me know if you want any other unpopular opinions, Injector Edition. Have a good day.